Hello and welcome to day 2 of my December colouring challenge. I drew 31 illustrations in November and every day in December I will be colouring in one of them. The code that you can see right now is the number of the Copic marker colour that I'm using. This colour is actually called Mimosa Yellow. I didn't know until today that mimosa is actually a type of tree, a type of acacia tree that has yellow flowers. This colour, though I wouldn't call it a bright yellow, is very, very slightly green tinged. If you've just stumbled across this video, my name is Alex from Midpip and I'm an illustrator based in New Zealand. The next colour that I'm going to use is called YR20. The name is Yellowish Shade, but really it should be called Boiled Egg because I managed to find the perfect colour for a boiled egg. If you're ever drawing one, I highly recommend this shade. Yesterday's video was a drawing based on a jar of jam, and it was also the first ever video I'd ever made for YouTube. So today is the second ever video I've made for YouTube. Hopefully it will be a little bit better than the first, but don't get your hopes up too much. The colour that I'm using right now is called Cool Shadow, and it is one of my favourite colours that I have in the Copic marker range. It is a very delicate mint green colour and it just looks beautiful with everything. If you are looking to buy markers for colouring in, I would recommend going for some pastel shades because it is something that you can build on, you can draw over it, but if you're getting very pigmented colours, you can't do as much with them. If you're wondering why I'm colouring in a picture of a boiled egg and some kitchen utensils, it's because I associate Christmas with baking and I really love kitchen tools and things like that. I would love to have a utensil jar and an egg cup holder like this. Yesterday's colour scheme was bright and cheerful, but today I'm going for a more delicate colour scheme. It's meant to look calm and restful and remind us all that baking can be relaxing rather than frantic. I've nearly finished with this cool shadow shade and it will be the dominant colour of this picture. For the heart symbols I will be combining tea rose and sugared almond pink. They're both beautiful, delicate shades of, one's a peach pink and one's more of a pink pink, and they're also lovely names for colours. I ended up blending colours quite a few times while doing this drawing, so even though it's a small drawing, it did take me a little bit longer to complete it. Please let me know if you also enjoy colouring in pictures as a way to relax and unwind. It'd be great to know if other people enjoy this hobby too. Here I am blending colours yet again. The first one is pale cobalt green and then I will be using robin's egg blue. This is because I wanted a shade of blue that didn't really exist in my current Copic marker collection. I wanted it to have a very slight green shade, and this is the under drawing that I'm doing. When I'm blending colours, I always like to do the one that doesn't look as good first, so that when I put the other one on top to blend it to make the final shade, it always looks much improved. I also like doing that because there's always a moment of truth element when you put the final shade on top to find out and discover if you actually chose the right two colours to put together. That's about as high stakes as it gets with colouring in. It's very low risk. These drawings that I'm doing for each day in December are more sort of vignettes rather than full illustrations. This drawing here is actually based off a part of an illustration I did for a book that's available on Amazon called Simply Christmas. I'll try and use my pretty much non-existent YouTube skills to list that colouring book for you in the description. We're nearly at the end of today's illustration. For this next part, I couldn't find the perfect shade even with combining colours for this part here. But what I've done is I'm putting down a warm shade of grey called Warm Grey Number 1. It's the lightest shade in that colour tone. And on top of that I will be putting Barley Beige. It's only a small part of the illustration, so I'm not too worried that it's not really a colour that I'm happy with. If you're still watching, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you again tomorrow, and maybe you can colour along with me with something that you're working on yourself. This second day of recording has definitely been a lot easier than the first day with all the nerves. Hopefully I improve slowly every day. We'll be moving away from the kitchen theme in tomorrow's illustration, and we'll be working on a present instead, so that's going to be very exciting. I managed to squeeze in a darker shade at the very end with this colour Duck Blue. See you tomorrow.